Yes, it's Thursday. It's another thankful Thursday. Health, strength, and your ability to create wealth. What are you thankful for? This Thursday, I'm thankful for your inner voice. Yes, your inner voice. To a lot of us, we call that inner voice by various different names, depending on, I guess, where we are and what we believe, our consciousness and all of that. Some people call it's the Holy Ghost. Some people call it their inner spirit. Some people call it their karma. Some people call it conscious, and on and on and on. And I go on to tell you that I'm thankful for that inner voice, because that inner voice has been with us through all of the experiences that we've garnered over this thing called life. Good, bad, indifferent, all of the promotions that we've had, all of the failures that we've had, all of the courageous events, that inner voice has been with us. And at times, most times, we need to learn to listen to that voice. Why? Because we like to call it that gut feeling. That feeling that you get when there's butterflies or something isn't right. That instinct, that inner voice knows that 9 out of 10 times you should be listening to it. Whether you're in a deal that doesn't make sense to you and they're trying to sell you on it, but you know deep down and inside yourself, the inner voice is telling you, don't sign that. Let a lawyer look over that contract. Whether it's in a relationship that you're in and things are starting to fall apart, things aren't adding up, and your inner voice is saying, you know what? You need to check yourself because you know this doesn't make sense. That inner voice is what is put there to guide you. That inner voice tells you when, most times when there's danger, something doesn't feel right, something isn't sitting right, and you said, you know what? I need to listen to this. This inner voice speaks to you, whether it comes to opportunities, whether it comes to financial situations, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your behavior, your attitude, everything is your inner voice. Sometimes you're going to need to stand up in the face of adversity, because that inner voice says, you know what? You cannot just sit here and let people be disenfranchised, regardless of what it's going to cost you. And sometimes that inner voice is you speaking out against what is wrong. There's going to be some times that inner voice puts you in situations where you're the only one who's saying there is a problem with this circumstance right now and we need to check it, because a lot of people have suppressed their inner voice and they've allowed mediocrity and the norm to be the order of the day. Why? They don't want to stand out. Your inner voice is important to you, and that's why it's placed there. Do not put it on the back burner. Do not suppress it. Do not say, oh, that's old folklore, that doesn't make any sense. Your inner voice is a part of you, and it's there for a reason. Listen to that inner voice. Sometimes you're going to have to separate yourself. You're going to have to isolate yourself and just listen to silence, so you can understand yourself better when your mind is talking to you better. And guess what? While you're there in silence, you're going to be amazed of the thoughts and the things that you hear and the experience that come back inside your mind, because that inner voice is now reflecting sometimes. Don't take it for granted. We all have it. Now it's up to us to use it. Yes, you can have the life you want. It's just up to you to create it. Health, strength, and your ability to create wealth. What are you thankful for?